There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the...
Welcome along then. How are we all doing? It is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are at the final round. How is everybody? It is time for the free-to-play Challenger GP round. Hopefully you were here yesterday with us and Saturday for our opening round where we scored fairly decent points, and now we're back today to do it all over again and to see what is possible. Let me know down below in the chat, or to the side in the chat, where you are currently doing at the moment. Are you on for a good result or not? Let me know too. But welcome to Sid, Kimo, David, Levent, Harry, Calum, Dan, all welcome in. Welcome to Edu as well. Wow, so Kimo, potentially good chance. Fingers crossed. Stu, welcome as well. So yeah, welcome to the final round for the free-to-play. Now, if you were with us yesterday, you will know exactly how we score. Banu, no one ever said champions is easy. It is tough. Welcome, Kiru, as well. So, smooth operator event. And spoiler alert, if you want to know how we did yesterday, well, we started on Friday with qualifying with 188 points. Yesterday, thank you, Peter, we dropped some points for a real player. We did a 374 on this account. And then today, it is all to play for. So if we can get a 376, we're going to try. There is one player currently who has gone a perfect round. So you never know. We might be able to snatch something. Who knows? Good luck for Eddie on your top 10. So yeah, let's have a look. So, Challenger, can we get P1? Thank you, Harry. 375 is the current P1 position. So if we can get 376, we will be guaranteed a pretty much near enough a top 2 or even podium. But there's a long way to go. Welcome, Chris. So, let's get ready. Let's have a look. Tyre management and speed for race number 1. And we're going to use the good boosts until, you know how it goes, we lose a point and then we save the boosts. We're going to go all out for our Challenger P1. If that means easy races with premium boosts, then absolutely we're going to go for it. So this is our setup. Tyre management then. I think it's these two drivers off of memory. Colapinto, yeah, he's also got rubbish tyres. Antonelli, yeah, and Jack Doohan isn't great either. So here we go. So 119, Behrman and Stroll. So race number 1, we better get the question out there for the one, or race number 1. We're going to have a look at the points. So yesterday was a real player. Question is today, Eagle Boost. Can we do something good? I've put the poll up then in the chat, so make sure to pop your vote in or wait until you see the matchup. But first race is about to get underway. Make sure you get them in. Let's see who's got the confidence in us. Let's have a look. So, well, Kieran, I'm a free-to-play account. This is the way it goes. It's all about luck. I haven't spent a single penny, unlike potentially you have. So, let's go. Tyre management speed. Thank you, Mervyn. It's all about the matchmaking, as you know, on this game. Here we go. Come on. Legendary drivers, I'm not a massive fan of, but I'm obviously, in general F1, Schumacher all the way. Favourite new driver in the game, I think Behrman's absolutely quality, especially down in the early series. So, yeah, he's good. And here we go then. First matchup. Is this a sign to come? It is a 940 team score. Now get the votes in if you haven't already in the poll. And a lot of people have gone for 47 so far. So, let's... I mean, I kind of, with this matchup, want to hold off on the boosts and not use Eagle. Andretti and Behrman. I might just... Do I do it or do I not? Or do I just go hard to be safe? No. I've only got 16 Eagle. You know what? Stuff it. We're only going to use 4. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. 3 to play. We need a nice, easy race. That is what we need. I don't care if it's boring. We just need an easy race. Behrman gets away well. Already into the lead. Stroll with a slow start. But gets away okay. He's up the inside of Leclerc, but can't get that move done. So rival in P4 ahead of us. Can we get the move? Yes, we can. Already into P2 as Behrman scampers off out front. And now it's a case of, can we just cruise this to the finish? I mean, I know it's not the most exciting racing sometimes, but sometimes this is how it goes. We do get a lot of real players, as you know. Iron Force is good as well. Yep, absolutely. Remember, we've got Iron Force in race number... Iron Force. We've got Silverstone in race number 8 as well. So, Silverstone we'll be able to come back at anyway. As then we focus up. So, got to get 47 in the bank. Behrman is chasing Stroll at the moment. He's currently pushing as well. So, I'm going to just keep on that power unit. It's going to be all about race management in this race. We're going to move back up to medium. And we should be good for a 4 medium here. It'd be a dream. We haven't got a P1 yet on this account. So if we can get a P1, that is going to be absolutely incredible. That is what we've got to aim for. Imagine. Guaranteed. I think so, Kiro. I think we shall be getting a P1 here. In terms of this race, a P1, P2. We're just continuing to push on, though. You never know when a safety car might hit. Could have used DRS, but no real need to at the moment. Rival isn't troubling us either. So, halfway through. Coming up then. We're going to get our first pit stop in. And it is going to be a case that we can get in, get out in the lead. We'll use a bit of DRS. We might as well. But this account, remember, as we say every week I've streamed this account, the only purpose of this account so far this season is to collect boosts. That's all it is doing. We are using some premium boosts because we can get a lot of glitz boosts if we take P1. And I'm still going to have a handful of Eagle left. So, Behrman already on his way out. Stroll already on his way out. Looking very good. Behrman still got a pit behind. Glitz is okay. Yes, overtaking and cornering. Tracks like Brazil, it can work very nicely at. But for me on this account, it's more boost the better. That is what I've got to always factor in. So this is why I'm building this account up to a later on in the season champions push with this account. But I do need to race more if I'm going to do that. Lap 6, we start. And we're actually lapping Charles Leclerc. That is a turn up for the books. That is it. Come on. Easy work. Eagle event coming up, I think, in Austin, potentially. So, yeah, that might be a good challenger one to try and bring home some points. Yeah, Eagle, we're only going to have about 8 Eagle boosts at the end of this GP. If we get 47s across the board and we get to the final race, which is Silverstone, we're probably going to end up using Eagle again. As we go down the straight. Lap number 7, lapping the green Kick Saubers in our fruit salad type coloured car. If you know what a fruit salad sweet is, then you will know exactly what I'm on about. Maybe some might be a bit young for that one, but certainly not me, unfortunately, anymore. So, well clear of P3. It is the final lap of race number 1, and we are absolutely fine at the moment. P1, P2, quite close together. And this is going to be a very solid start to life at Smooth Operator GP. Exactly what we need. Definitely. Yes, Mark, welcome.
You know what that was?
Here we go.
That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
And across the line we go. Behrman wins. Stroll runs out of tyres second. And absolutely, Mark, you know what I'm talking about. Brilliant sweet. Seen fruit salad sweets but never tried them. Yep, they usually get the blackjack or the fruit salad. And my car reminds me of a fruit salad. So, yeah, there you go. It is Goal Challenger. Free-to-play account, yes. That is the only place that my free-to-play account can currently survive. I don't have thousands of boosts like other people. So we're trying to build up for some. Yeah, we can save Eagle, but I also want P1 in Challenger Della. So this is what we're trying to get, P1. Yeah, we was at the Villa, Mark. That's where we've just come home from. We actually scored some goals, which is always nice. So, Challenger crate. And a 47 point on the board. Let's go. So, we're going to try and get a good result if we can. Make sure to watch our Series 7 guide, Caramphasys. Might always help you. Okay, so what do we got in this crate? Stabilizer, Gale Force, Jack Doohan, and Mach 2. Okay, claim rewards. We can claim some of these as well. I haven't done the free crates, so let's open these on the pit pass. Welcome, Aspergo AB. I think they'll be okay, Halil. I don't expect them to be competitive. Not straight away, anyway. But you never know. You never know. They might be great. Some Hex boost in there. I'll take that all day long. Quantum and Rumble. Okay. So, race number 2. Well done to 75% of you who went for 47 points in that race there. So, let's get ready for race 2. It is race start and power unit at Singapore. So, race start power unit. Let's get Behrman in. And I think I took Antonelli last time. I'm sure I took Antonelli. Colapinto's good, but his tyres suck. Jack Doohan not as well. So I think it's these two. Antonelli and Behrman is what I took yesterday. And that is the setup. So Singapore on race number 2. Let's get your votes in for the points. And let's go below. There you go. Let's put the poll up. Make sure to vote if you're watching. Think I can't get Mach 3. That's it. Maybe drop to Series 6, Caramphasys. And just try and get some other upgrades done on your car. Don't pass Q2 in Contender. That's difficult, Paolo. Sounds like you've got a difficult group. Or drop to Challenger next week and get some upgrades done. So race 2. Race start. Power unit. It is time to go searching for Singapore. Come on. Get me a matchup that's good. Come on. what we need. It's all in the matchmaking, Challenger GP. As Newcastle are beating Arsenal, it seems. So, into bot territory. What are we going to get? Another decent matchup. Okay, I don't know what's going on. But the matchmaking has been okay for the first 2 races. So make sure to get the votes in. Matchmaking complete. We are in to Singapore then for race number 2. Got to be scoring 47 points here. And Antonelli and Behrman P1, P7. Mediums 222. It is race start power unit. I'm going to use some instinct boost of the free boost and try and bring this home. I will take as many bots as I can. Is this a bot? It looks like it. So another potential easy race could be in here. And what a start, Antonelli. Behrman gets away well as well. But Antonelli has dropped down to P2. So P2 and P3 off the start. It's the Ferrari ahead. But now we do move past and get Antonelli back ahead. And that is now Behrman back ahead of Leclerc as well. So already, after a couple of turns, Sector 1 has been complete. We have got Antonelli leading from Behrman in second. As a Ferrari move then from Leclerc brings him to P2. So I'm going to have to just take my time with this one. I don't think there's any point rushing and trying to use all of the power unit. And hopefully Mervyn, Ferrari pits, lap number 1. So soft tyre Ferrari in the pits. And that rival has pitted as well, gone for hard. So interesting moves. Now that car behind us, Behrman is probably going to be going for a one-stop strategy. So we'll see how that pans out. I've got to push Antonelli to make sure that we don't double stack and lose some time. You can see they're quite close together at the moment. So I'm going to leave Behrman on conserve. Yeah, sometimes you need a safety car. Sometimes you need a race start boost to help them. Or sometimes you need to drop a bit of tyres for a better race start. Cramphasis. Sometimes just play around with it. And see how it helps you out. So, safety car used to be really fast at this circuit. Let's see what it's like. It looks pretty fast as well, still. We need to come out. P4 would have been nice. Alright. Oh, we surely snatched P3 there. And now, the question is, how detached do we get with the safety car? Will we actually get to the back of P2 or not? This is going to be interesting. Because that P2 is probably going to pit. And luckily, we probably will still stick to the same strategy here. And I tell you what, that safety car is going very quick. Rapid. This is why I don't like the safety car at Singapore. Thank you, Undertaker. Welcome. Look at this. The pace of the safety car is killing us. Rival now pits. Look at the speed of that P2 car. If he goes to softs or mediums, we've got a chance. If he goes to hards, could be a battle on our hands. He has gone to hards. Oh no. We're in trouble here, chat. We are in trouble. This is going to be hard to combat. The safety car with its speed might have just cost us here. Look how they're pushing, and I can't do anything about this. Can I get another lap? Do I just do one more lap and see? I mean, I've got to try and go softs. I've got to get some pace. Rival is so fast. I need to try and get Antonelli ahead. But the rival is ridiculously fast at this stage. Safety car is going to kill us here. And it's all because of the speed of the safety car. That is what's going to cost us, I think. Unless we can get these soft tyres and have a massive performance advantage. We've got to get Antonelli through as well. We are going to be on softs. Here comes Antonelli. Trying to slow him down, but he's got no power unit left. I can't get by. Now I can get by. Now I've got to hold him up. Now I've got no choice but to try and hold him up as he uses DRS. Tries to get past. We managed to hold him off. Antonelli should be okay. Behrman is going to have the race of his life here. Here he comes. I can push Antonelli now. And through we go. Whoa, we've had to work for this. But I think staying out with Behrman has been the absolute key decision. And now Behrman pushes along. And we do get back ahead of the rival. And I think now, after a little bit of panic, we're going to come home and take the points. Wow. That was so nearly disaster. But we do come across the line. We do take the 47 points. It looked a little bit worrying on that last lap. That was a big, big overtake. Thank you, Jean. Or Jean. But yeah, that's why you can't get up. I said to you before, these races can be easy. Very easy at times. But it depends on what happens. Like that then. Oh, what a goal. Like that then, a safety car can absolutely throw the race off. And you have to basically react. And it's how you react which is absolutely key. So job done for us then in that race. We have got 94 points so far. So let's open that Challenger one. Congratulations, 79% of you went for 47. Which is great to see. Some good voting on that one. And then we'll get set for race number 3. Bit of Duan in there. And a bit more of Hajar creeping to level 7. Okay, so. What do we got? Race 3. It is defending and speed. So back to our speed setup. Driver-wise, Behrman's not amazing. But Jack Duan is okay. So it's probably going to be a Jack Duan and Behrman combo. And a free soft potentially. So, let's get race number 3. Points-wise. Let's go and see if we can do it. I haven't got F1 moments, sadly. Science I can have a look at briefly after. Well, just before this race. Science. Let's have a look. Science is only common. Well, not worth taking. That is why. Not worth taking. I haven't got moments, I'm sure. I don't have moments in there. No, I don't. So, let's go. Smooth operator. Race 3. Defending and speed. Defense. Here we go. It is time to see what we can do. Come on. Make sure you do hit that like button as well for me on the video. It's time to see if we can continue the 47s. Few early votes going in. People waiting for the matchup as well. As there's a VAR check in the Premier League. And we've got another good matchup. What is going on? What is going on with our matchmaking? Yesterday, it was so much bad matchmaking. At the minute, it's okay. So, let's see how we qualify. Again, P2, P4. Got to get the Warrior boost. Defense and speed. How Warrior, I've got 46. So back to the Warrior boost we go. Free boost again for us. So we're not actually using too much premium boost. 5th and 12th for Verstappen for the rival. Get them guesses in if you haven't. Well, come on. Let's see what we go. Already a nice start. Not so great of a start from Duan, but Behrman has got a brilliant start. Now, that's unlucky, damn. And the rivals actually just flew round the outside of us. And Jack Doohan is going backwards. Jack Doohan going backwards down this straight. Only down to 5th now. Rivals ahead on hard tyres. Can we get 4th? Yes, we can. And now we got to try and focus up. Because I don't quite know how this rivals Jack Doohan has got ahead of us. But he seems pretty quick. So we've got to have to try and combat this somehow. Maybe it's a case of just holding power unit and seeing if we can come back at them. But at the moment, P1, P4. Bit of DRS now down the straight for the rival 2. Look, you can see them pushing in the background. And look at that, straight past. I don't know how they're so fast compared to us as we creep back into P1. I don't know how that Doohan is so fast, but he is. He's a lower team score rival as well, but he's seemingly got more speed because he's catching us down the straight. And now we will come into the pits. Oh my god, this rival Doohan is unbelievable. I don't know how he's so fast. Have we got the wrong setup on or something? Have we done something wrong here? Why is he going? How is he getting back past me? What's going on? I don't understand it. This Jack Doohan is an animal. Armando, welcome. I don't understand how this Jack Doohan rival's car is unbelievably quick on hard tyres. I don't understand. He's rapid. Are we playing a duel or something? I don't understand. I'm so confused. It's going good, thank you, Armando. How are you? I don't understand at all in this race. We've got to try and close the gap, of course. But we're not going to stand the chance of beating this guy. And I don't really know how. I've got to try and save some power unit all the time. Because I'm not going to have power unit to attack. And he's gone to soft tyres. I've got to try and save power unit. Because I've got to attack him on the last lap. I've got to let him come through, I think, into the lead. And then attack. Is what I believe I've got to do here. This is crazy how fast that car is. I'm going to DRS but conserve. Which goes against everything I usually say. But I want to try and gain this power unit back. He just flies past me every time. And conserve again. I kind of want to let him past. Because then I need to get... this is going to be impossible. Let him past. Give up DRS. Got to give up DRS. I'm going to give him DRS back, though. That's the problem. Back down the straight we go. Can we do this? I don't know how this guy is so fast, by the way. Just so you know. I don't understand. This is now or never. This is now or never. Boom. Boom. Come on. Oh, he's used it as well. Go on. Go on. Come on. No! We've been robbed. We have been robbed. I have never known somebody so fast on hard tyres. How has that rival got a lower team score and been able to fly past me. I'm on softs, he's on hards, and he's flying past me down the straight. How is that possible? 981 team score. Like, seriously? How? I do not believe that 4 extra defending gives you that much speed. No way. No, he did, Dan, but what I mean is, the more point I'm making, Dan, is the fact that he can carry and keep up with me on hard tyres. Wow. Okay, I mean, that explains... What? That explains a lot more. That is why. I mean, I didn't... Should I be using Sparky? Really, should I? Interesting. Interesting indeed. But remember, I have boosts on as well, so I actually have the same amount of speed because I got 10 extra speed, or was it 10 extra speed or 5 extra speed from Warrior? So I've actually got the same pace as this rival because I've got 129. No way. I feel like we've been robbed. Robbed of points. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think he had a super good car at the end of the day. That was very unlucky. Sparky, don't feel... No, that's what I mean, Dalla. That's what I mean. It doesn't work. It doesn't really make sense, does it? Okay. That's stuff to think about. That is something to think about because we... I mean, we can still slot into second and first, but... I mean, it was a great race. I enjoyed that. Sparky. Yeah, it's the fact that he's got such good levels. That's pretty much what it is. That was the difference. Such good levels compared to ours, so nothing we could do. Maybe I could have used a stronger boost like Tulip, but you can see why I didn't think I had to. You would have all agreed to me that Warrior should have been sufficient in that race. Not having to use Tulip or anything like that. It was close good though. Oh, Hajar again. We're getting loads of Hajar. Oh wow, Arsenal have stole it. You got hutched. So, time management power unit. I think it's a bit of Stroll. Power unit setup. And a bit of Stroll. That is getting the pole in. That was tough. That might be our P1 chance gone. Sadly, but let's put the pole up. Like so. And let's see what you all think from the poll then. So that race is up, race 4. Tyre management and power unit is looks like Arsenal have stole it. Oof. Welcome, Pero. Just been hurt, Harry, yeah. Now, we can still take P1 with a 375. That is what we can do. So let's not lose the faith. We can still do it. But this is where probably the matchmaking changes now. Nah, not so much. Okay. Remember, top 3 can still give good points, but we can't drop any more points if we want to stand a chance. Bahrain for race number 4. If you are watching, make sure to hit the like button. RML, welcome. 100 PU, 114 quality for Bahrain have lower levels. It's a power unit setup, damn. You'll have some different parts on there than you expect. Tyre management and power unit. Bit of instinct. Bit of 4 medium running. Is what we're going to try and do. So, we got to get back on the board with a 47er. Stroll will get a bad start most likely. No, fast, that's okay. Fast start is okay. But you can still see he struggled off the start. And he is now into P9. Behrman leads though. Nice and easy away. And here comes Stroll trying to gain some positions back then. So P7. Can he make a move? He can. Up to P6. And another safety car. P24, Ollie Behrman has crashed. Perot didn't make it to the final round. That's extremely unlucky. How many points did he miss out on, Perot? But then, there you go. It is now a safety car. Oh, I can't believe we lost a point. I mean, that rival had such a better car at the end of the day. There's not a lot we could do in that one. We gave it our best shot. We nearly got 47 as we overtook him on the last corner and then he bungee corded us back. So we nearly got there, but couldn't. So safety car is out. A lot, I didn't care. That's a shame, Perot. Hopefully next week is your week. That is our hope. But Stroll 5th. We're going to get this show back on the road. Probably stick to a 4 medium here. And hopefully we're going to be a 47-pointer. But that is Arsenal won and dusted. I've been keeping an eye on the Ryder Cup if anyone's been watching that. That's been fun to watch. I guess if you're a European. So, we're about to get underway again. P1 and P5 it is. As the safety car peels off into the pits, aka disappears. And down the straight we go. Here comes Lance Stroll. And that is 1-2. Rival kicked us out of the way, but we are through. And it's P1, P9 because I got to see his 5 and the AI is so good. Yeah, the AI gets heavier and harder the more you go through. So it is tough. But Behrman and Stroll leading the way. I think I can pretty much get 5 laps. Don't necessarily want to though. So mediums for Behrman to come into now. Push Behrman to 5. I could push Behrman to 5. I could push Stroll to 5. But I might just be safe and stick to a 4 medium. I'll see. I might go Stroll one more lap. He's got a bit better tyre management. As Behrman comes down the back straight, he'll peel off into the pits. I might do it with Stroll. I'll go one more. DRS. And then final lap until he comes in. Out comes Behrman, rival P2. And we slot in right behind. They have, Harry. They have. And they're all winning apart from one. How many blues can I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8. Or 9. 5 out of 9. America have only got 1 red on the board on this one. So, Behrman P2. Stroll makes it to the pits for soft tyres. And Behrman carries on. So, Behrman will lead. Stroll will come out in a nice position. We're going to return what looks to be to the 47s. After that mental race in Miami. I mean, I can't believe it. We definitely got hooked with that setup. Definitely. I mean, they were all parts that were at least a level higher, if not more. So we got to see if we can get into at least temporarily first place if we can score max for the rest of this round. But now we'll keep pushing Stroll. Make sure we come away with the points. And at the moment, we're just doing that. P2. Well clear of 4th and 5th. Lap number 7. we have got 1.5 laps to go to bring these points home. So if we can bring these points home, that would be good. And then Glitz Boost is going to be the key. That's what we're trying to get. Glitz Boost where possible. That is what we get. If we can get that, then we are laughing. As Stroll hits the front, lap 8. The final lap of Bahrain for this week's GP. And Stroll and Behrman just lapping the green machine of Bortoletto. There he is. Let's go for a bit of cinematic approach. Stroll never crashes for us. We've trained him well, Perro. Very well, but we're coming through and rounding the final few corners. We're going to get back to winning race. It's going to be a Bahrain 1-2 for Ollie Behrman and Lance Stroll after the safety car here. They come across the line and take the full points. And Duhan just about to run out of tyres for the rival in P4. And that is a solid, solid result. We are back to the perfect scoring. They can crash. Oh, God. They can crash, Perro. Your cars can crash, but it's very, very rare. They used to crash a lot more, but Hutch kind of resolved that and made sure they didn't. But they can crash from time to time. I've not seen it for a couple of years, but some people do get it. And can happen in GPs if you're that unlucky. So, a good little win there. That's what we wanted to see. 187. So we've got to still pick up some points. There's some perfect scoring players out there. So we've just got to do our best here. And see if we can bring the points home. That would be optimum. As now, Albon, Alonso, and some Stroll is in there. So, congratulations if you got that one right. It is now on to race. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, my God. I didn't mean to press that button. Jesus. I would have gone to the wrong setup. I would have gone tyre management and cornering to the wrong track. And I need to change it back from my setup. So, Behrman for tyre management. Stroll for tyre management. Like so. And then the car, I need to just change these parts to bring the cornering back down. So, just check that these are okay. Yep. Yep, and yep. And then these two. Make sure these 19, 34, 34, 36, 19 in there. And then finally, I think it's about 150 cornering we've got. I think it's that. 163 could work better. Okay, that's going to be our setup. So these ones, welcome Addy. That setup. Those drivers. It's Austin, which is our only wet race this week. So, make sure to get in the poll what you think we're going to score from race number 5. I'm going to put that up now. So, race 5 points. Can we continue and score the 375? Get the guesses in. The poll is up. And it's time to try. Come on, matchmaking. Bring us home for a decent score. 1,034. And we are versus... We'll find out. Here we go. Real player time. Real player. 968 team score. A tried and tested real player in Challenger. Now this will be interesting. Austin in the wet. Probably going to use downforce, I imagine. Or maybe tile water. Because I don't have a... Oh my god. That has got to be the biggest qualifying setup I have ever seen. Tyre management and cornering. I've got to use downforce, I feel. That is a heavy, heavy setup of qualifying, surely. So, here we go. They've used self-control boost as well. We are on downforce boost. Stroll's going to get an average start as we go racing here. Hope there is no leak in the car. You never know round this place. That is for sure. Come on.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
So Stroll's...
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
So this rival's got to have a high Q setup. Got to. The question is, can we get Stroll through to catch them up? As he gets now, doesn't get into P7. Tries the outside line. We've got to get him through. 7th place now. As he bumps Verstappen. Inside line. Yes. So, P1, P6. Got to score 47. If we want any chance of a P1 in Challenger. You never know what other P players will drop points. You just never know. Rival with DRS down the straight comes past. Stroll is there now in 4th. We get back on the inside of the rival. So Behrman first now. I'm going to leave him on conserve because he might be able to just hold them up a little bit. I've got to get some of this power unit back with Stroll. So into turn 1. Again, just always conserving. Building up all that power unit. Stroll's here as well now. Stroll, I could go in the pits with this lap. Rival's going to 100% come past anyway. And we're going to take advantage of them pushing DRS and we get back into 3rd. So Stroll has come through. Now I'm going to pit Stroll this lap. Behrman's going to go out one more. Does he pit? He does. Does he double stack? He does. So Behrman will now 100% push. Here's the double stack. We just can't get out in time. Good job, Captain Lost. Congratulations on a final round 47s. That is great to hear. Hopefully you get P1. So now Behrman, he's overtaken. Stroll hits P3. We're going to just save power unit again as we go down the straight. And we are now trying to make a move on Lando. Behrman in the pits though. So Behrman pits from P1. He was pushing a lot on that in-lap. Stroll is gaining power unit all the time. But this rival who had the high qualifying setup, I think, has gone backwards. They cannot... I mean, it's great to have that setup against a non-real player. You could argue it's pretty much game over as soon as you get a real player with a high qualifying setup. Because the qualifying is not even that bad. You still seen me start like P7, P12 or something. And then down the straight, just saving power unit again all the time. I think we are way too quick for this rival. They are trying to push, but we've got half a lap of push available. And still, we don't have to push. We can just keep conserving. We're going to get DRS usage for Stroll on this lap too. And we should be coming home with a nice 1-2 finish. And first proper real player with boosts of the day. And now we push Stroll to bring it home. See the rival, look, high qualifying setup, P3, P4. It works if you don't get a real player. As soon as you get a real player who is rocking the right strategy, that setup doesn't work. But we come through, we take a victory over the rival, P1 and P2. That is what we wanted to see. Job done. And we will take the points. Joe Blogs, welcome. Good evening. And that is a 47. Congratulations to all those saying 47 in the poll. Fair few of you as wow. Some last sneaky votes in I see as well. I see you. So, good win. That is what we needed from race 5. 234. You can see one person ahead on 235. So we've got a little bit of work to do so far because they could still score maximum points. You just never know what they're going to score. As we go on to race number 6. So let's have a look at that. Overtaking and cornering. So, cornering again for our setup. Thank you, Addy. So, cornering on the setup. And the drivers overtaking. Definitely going to be Bearman. And then I think... it might be... do I go Stroll? Qualifying's better for Stroll. Is it Jack Doohan potentially? No. Might just go Stroll. No, actually, I'm going to go Antonelli. Yeah, I think Antonelli is the way to go on this one. So these two drivers, and I'll get the poll up for you now for this race, which is race number 6. Or below. So, let's get that poll up. And then get in the chat, give me 2 seconds and I'll be back, and then we'll get into the race. Okay, so let's go. Calum, you don't need to advertise your own videos, my friend. That is, you don't need to do that, buddy. No one. Yeah, weird. Bearman, Antonelli. Hold on, everyone. It's 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, chat. I've got a leaking pipe in the living room. So let's get these races done, and then I need to go and sort that out. So yeah, adult life. That's what we call that. Okay, so Brazil overtaking and cornering. Whoa. Yeah, adult life, water, leaking radiator pipes. Never good. So that is now, I'm on my mission to fix. So. Matchmaking. Time. Let's see how we go. Real player. Out qualified, so maybe Colapinto doesn't have amazing overtaking, does he? I'm going to do the 3-3-3, but I'm going to send Behrman to 4. Overtaking and cornering. I'm going to use Glitz because I'm going to get some of them back. So I think I'm going to do a 3-3-3. And then let's see what this player does, this real player. Okay, here we go. He's gone for Hex, which is good for overtaking. And he's gone for, I think that's Eternal Flame. Okay, here we go. Antonelli, not the best start. Rivals got away well. But 4th and 5th, we are. Can we get past Russell? We can. Okay, settle down into this race. Play the long game. Rival's going to go 4 mediums with Behrman as well. And then it's all about setups. It's all about strategy. Everything in between. Come on. Just got to keep on not pushing too hard. Doesn't use DRS though, the rival. See if we can make a move here with Antonelli. On the softs, yes we can. Maybe he's using DRS down the straight instead. But we've got both cars ahead now. Going to absolutely conserve. All the way. Rival does use DRS down the straight. And I'm just going to sit behind and gain the power unit. Power unit's key for a good result. And he'll come into the pits like so. Antonelli and Behrman's will carry on. I want to keep DRS though. Thank you. And then bang, hit DRS. Antonelli's out ahead of Colapinto. And then let's push hard with him. Lap number 4. Behrman first. He'll pit. Antonelli's looking okay. In 3rd. Go full speed in contender. In contender? Oh, for Harry's comment. Sorry, I didn't see that one. Full speed or take a DRS wing. I'd go... Depends on the track. If it's a really good track with overtaking, you'd want to take DRS. But 20 speed is a lot to lose. But it just depends on the track. So Antonelli continues. He'll pit this lap. Behrman is okay, but Colapinto's in a decent position for the rival. We have just been hit by the traffic. But Colapinto will pit. Oh, we are getting hurt. Oh my god, we have been destroyed by the traffic here. Oh, this is chaos. We are both absolutely struggling to get past the traffic. As Antonelli pits. I don't think we're going to get full points out of this race. Because that traffic has absolutely killed us. And the rival's got good power unit levels. We are out in 3rd. Welcome, Peter. So, soft tyres. And we will then take P1. So I'm going to use DRS now. And somehow he gets past us. I think this is our game over. For full points. Need to try and hold him up, if anything. Get myself DRS. It's my only hope. For lap 9, he's going to surely come through here, and does. So won't get DRS. I'm going to try and hold a little bit. Now we push. He's going to run out. Now we push all the way. He's going to have DRS available, but can we time this to perfection? Don't overtake. Oh, I didn't want to overtake yet. DRS to the line. Oh, we do it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Our last overtake on the straight again. And we do get the win. Colapinto, Behrman, and some decent cornering. Oh, what a win. That's a good one. So. Wow, still only 1 point drop with 2 races to go. Make sure we open that, and then we'll get 2 races. So one of them's Silverstone. I think race 7 is Spa, I believe. Okay, race 7 is Spa. So power unit, tyre management. Let's get the pole up. We always love the late wins, don't we? Always. We've had a few of them lately on stream. So let's get the poll up, and because of my leak, I'll continue on. Tyre management, power unit. Let's do this. We're still in with a chance of P1. Still in with a chance. Another real player. Here we go. We might have just lost that chance. Two seconds. Right, guys, I've got to go because this leak's getting uncontrollable, let's say. So let me... good luck for the rest of your rounds, and I'll have to catch you up a little bit later. Good luck. I'll see you soon.